Cryptocurrencies were built with decentralization as one of the core features. Now, what is decentralization? Decentralization essentially means that no one completely controls the protocol. For example, say Bitcoin, Ethereum, Hex. No one controls it outright, and it's run on distributed computers on several machines that in terms of proof of work, which is what Bitcoin is built on, which is what Ethereum was built on. It means anyone can actually run the code and validate transactions. It means that the system is open for anyone to have an input on how the system works. Now, decentralization is important for several things. First of all, it allows censorship resistance. Now, that means that no one can stop anyone's transactions. We know that the world we live in right now, a lot of things you need permission to be able to do, right? You need permission to open a bank account, permission to send transactions. And a lot of the early Bitcoiners say that this is not how the world should work. The world should work in a way that when you own your money, you don't need permission from anyone on how you spend it. You should outright own it. You should be able to spend it how you want. You should be able to send it wherever you want to. So decentralization enabled that technology to work in a way that was censorship resistant. Now that matters for several reasons, right? Because the early Bitcoiners also say that crypto would allow you to have money that no government can touch or do anything, right? But now we're starting to hear stories from government agencies, for example, the SEC in the United States, saying that they actually have jurisdiction over Ethereum, meaning that they can decide which transactions go through and which transactions don't go through. So this is an attack, if you want to call it that, on one of the core tenets of what cryptocurrencies is, which is decentralized ecosystems. Now, most people don't care about decentralization, and I would say you don't have to care about decentralization if you're not yet rich. What good is decentralized money? What good is censorship-resistant money if you don't have any money to begin with? So I don't think most people in the crypto space really care much about this, but it is a pivotal part of what cryptocurrency is and what cryptocurrency stands for. In my view, I think decentralization is important. One of the things that we spoke about in crypto in the early days was being able to back the unbanked. Now, for you to do that, you need to be able to give them access to these financial tools without anyone having the power to prohibit people from getting these tools. A large chunk of the world population don't have access to bank accounts, and that's not a good thing, right? That means that they can't access credit. They can't, because of that, people won't be able to buy houses. People won't be able to start businesses that need big financing, that need major financing. And cryptocurrency was supposed to be the bridge that enables all that activity to happen no matter where you are in the world. And cryptocurrency has largely been able to do that. But now what are the attacks that we're seeing, right? Now recently the SEC went after Ian Balina. He started off as a crypto content creator and he's now the founder of Token Metrics, right? Now in 2017 he was very popular and he was the king of ICOs, right? So he shielded as many ICOs as you could think about, right? He had his whole spreadsheet which he used to help people invest in different ICOs. But it didn't work out so well because a lot of ICOs crashed. Now some coins did well, but most coins did not. Out of all the coins that had ICOs back in the day, I think there's only a few coins that are still standing today. Obviously, we have with Matic, they did an ICO back in the day. We have BNB, that it's now one of the biggest players in the crypto space. So we have a lot that were successful, but a lot more that weren't. Now, the SEC, in the case that they're going against him, they are saying that they have jurisdiction over Ethereum because the majority of the Ethereum nodes are in the United States of America. Now, that's a major attack on crypto because crypto is not supposed to be an American thing. Crypto is not supposed to be a European thing, a Chinese thing, an African thing. Crypto is supposed to be open, decentralized for everyone. It's supposed to be the tool that actually gives financial freedom to the whole world, that puts everyone at a fair footing, that gives everyone the same opportunity. So I think it's important as we make money, as we make those gains that we really want to make, that we also try and keep those core tenets of cryptocurrency that make crypto great. Now, I've never been a fan of Bitcoin, but right now Bitcoin is the most decentralized asset out there. Given that Ethereum has moved from proof of work to proof of stake is clearly not as decentralized as proof of work. It's something that I know a lot of us might not like to hear, but it is the truth. That proof of work simply is not as time-tested, proof of stake is not as time-tested as proof of work. All in all, I think that in the grander scheme of things, right, it is also it's good to have a little bit of some of these proof of work decentralized coins, if for nothing else, just for the fact that it is a political statement to say that you do want to support decentralized technology and you do want to support self-sovereign money that is censorship resistant. Now, if the government is saying they've got jurisdiction over, if the US government is saying they've got jurisdiction over Ethereum, imagine the implications that has on the entire space. that means that you could start hearing about rules that actually stop crypto from being competitive at all, that make crypto the same as the traditional financial ecospace that we have today. But I guess what they say, right? First they laugh, then they at some point they fight you, right? And then at the end you win. I don't know how the saying goes, but along those lines, first they fight you, and then you win at some point. But I do hope that the world does move towards technology that's more open and accessible to everyone, that is more decentralized, and where you don't have regulations that bog down innovation, that stop us from moving forward as a species. Anyway, guys, I just want to just let you know about what's going on in this in the space in regards to this. I think that yes, the SEC is definitely overreaching here, and I do think that the downside in the crypto space is we do have a lot of tribalism, right? So you hear when the SEC goes after someone that other people don't like, they begin to say that, well, this one is good, but the problem becomes this, right? Once case precedent has been set, it has been set. So the fact that some people might support going after people, some people that you don't like, you might say, okay, go after this guy, he's a scammer. Go after that guy, he's a scammer. But all those cases, what they do create is some case precedent that can be that other judges can go back and say, okay, look, in this case, this was judged, so that means that the whole space has to follow these new rules. So I do think that all these small cases that are coming out right now, I think it's important that the crypto space has their eye on it, and you prevent any overreaching by the authorities. We do want a safe space in the crypto space that's open for safe innovation, but at the same time, we don't want this overburdensome regulation that they may want to put on the crypto space. Anyway, again, always never financial advice. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below about all of this stuff, and I'll see you again next time.